Welcome in, everybody, those who are new and those who are not. Let me make sure that I am actually live. Streamlabs says I am, but just want to make sure by going over here. And okay, yeah, Twitch says I'm live, which means I must be live. Just as an FYI, I am currently streaming to YouTube and Twitch, just as a heads up there, because I know that it can confuse people at times, and I do apologize for that. Hey, XKme live, hello. Hi to you. How is your night going so far? I hope everything's going well. Good. Okay, sweet. Awesome. I'm happy to hear it, and thank you so much for stopping by onto tonight's live stream. Tonight's live stream is going to be the same as usual, except that this time around I think I might share a little more insight as to what I've been working on animation wise. So I'm going to be doing that. But there's obviously a lot more on the docket, so yeah. Though, like, people do tend to be pretty busy on Saturdays. They tend to have other plans, so it can't really be helped. However, Fridays are usually a pretty great day for streaming and the likes, because a lot of people tend to come in. I mean, a lot to me at least, but yeah. Hello Tech, Ultra Pranks, welcome in. Thank you for joining the chat today. How's your night going so far? This time I brushed my hair downward so that there would be less forehead being shown. So you see, I am working with what I have. It might not be working, but I'm working with it, if that makes any sense. Tech, you sound really good on these JBL headphones. Well, thank you, but I feel like that was meant to be more of a compliment towards your own headphones. Sounds like you're having a blast with them. Did you see the message I sent on Discord? I saw that somebody messaged me on Discord, but I haven't taken the opportunity to take a look. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna take a look right now. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I do see that you messaged me here. I'm going to read your message out loud, by the way. I hope you don't mind if I do so. Oh, and there was actually another message that you sent me on the 28th. Huh. Okay. Alright, sweet. I'll do so. So the message from the 28th reads, also, is it okay if it is plugged in all the time? I have it like that so that I don't have to keep plugging it in and out. I looked it up and it said it was fine, but I wanted to see if you thought the same. So when it comes to leaving your laptop plugged in, I do it myself, but I wouldn't consider it to be a very healthy habit. Because if you're constantly, all of the time, supplying power to a battery, over time, like, it is going to degrade that battery life faster than it otherwise would. So I would probably recommend taking it out, but it's up to you if you want to leave it in. I leave mine in still for my Razer Blade 14. Hello Tech, how are you? Looking forward to the stream today. However, there's something I wanted to show you. It's something that you probably would want to review. It's the Amazon Echo Buds, and I was wondering if you'd like to review them sometime. It's just a recommendation, so no rush as usual, but I'd like to see your opinion on the product. I have come across these actually. Hack Breaks, yo, how's it going? How's your night going so far? I'm thinking of actually buying a Yu-Gi-Oh box tomorrow, so that stream might actually be happening sooner rather than later. But yeah, I have actually come across the Echo Buds in the past, and they seem like they look cool, honestly. But also at the same time, they look rather uninventive, to say the least. But I think it would be cool to give these a try and test these out. It's only $90 for these, so yeah, I think I could probably look into doing that sooner rather than later. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Ultra pranks. No, the mail's connected to it at all time. Oh yeah. I mean, in that case, it does not matter at all if you keep it connected at all time. There's nothing wrong with that. Question, do you know how the Shure MV7 sounds on the PlayStation 4? Because I have an InnoGear mic kit, which sounds good on PC, but bad on PlayStation 4. Okay. I'm guessing that you're going to be using the Shure MV7 in its USB configuration if you're going to be using it with your PlayStation 4. I don't really think it's worth investing that much money for like that high quality audio for a PlayStation 4, because usually what's going to happen is that the PlayStation 4 is going to end up compressing that audio over the internet anyway. Like if you're streaming, for example, or like talking to your teammates or something like that, it is still going to compress it, so you would be losing a lot of money doing so. I put a comment on MSI's video on TikTok and they saw it and liked it, so now MSI knows I exist. Wait, like, didn't we talk about this yesterday? I feel like you brought this up yesterday. Because, I mean, like, this pretty much means that you're famous, right? MSI acknowledges you. It was Asus. Oh, okay. It was Asus, and today it was MSI. Okay. I mean, hey, like, look at you getting all of this attention from all of these companies. Imagine if they one day go, you know what? You've always commented on our stuff, so here's a $100 like discount to our stores. How would you feel? Like, let's say that Asus did that for whatever reason. Good. Fair enough, yeah. I would also feel pretty good about that if that ended up happening. But unfortunately, that's just not how it works. Bro, I love that. But that's just not how the world works. I mean, who knows? Maybe you could actually get that lucky. But yeah, I have a tougher time seeing it happen. But hey, like, anyone can dream, right? Dreaming is free, so you don't have to worry about it. So I've actually been doing some work regarding animation as of today, because I'm working on a little animated project. So I'm currently in Unreal Engine, just trying to get this all to work for me. And I'm actually going to show you guys too, even though it might still be somewhat unclear as to what's happening exactly. But I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay. So, hang on. I'm setting this up right now so that everyone can see it. Since you know me so well, what brands do I like or dislike? Well, I mean, I would say that you like JBL, you like Asus, you don't like Corsair because of their logo. Yeah, so there you have it. Video idea. You should do all the in on the gaming lineup from Walmart. Wait, what? I'm a little bit confused. Like, what do you mean? Like, I should do a video on the gaming lineup from Walmart, like Walmart's own peripherals, or what do you have in mind regarding that? A couple more HyperX, HP, MSI, right? Yeah, all of those you like. All of those are underrated, you would probably say. Logitech, yeah, that's another one you like. Yes, Walmart has a gaming lineup. I knew that they made gaming PCs and laptops actually for that matter. I think it was the OP line, if I'm not mistaken, or the overpowered line. I'm curious to see like what their gaming peripherals are like. Unfortunately, I live in New York, so there are not any Walmarts near me. I think I would literally have to either go upstate or go to Long Island to pick it up. So, or I can just order it online. But I do kind of miss going to Walmart because it's just been so long since I was last in Walmart. I've only been to Walmart as many times as I've been upstate, which is maybe 3 or 4 times. Yeah, K. Overpower. Yes, there you go. You can order online, right? I kind of dig the experience of going in person, though. So, I might actually... Like, if I decide to do that, I might actually decide to go in person. Like, just, like, take a drive up there and do some in-person shopping. Like, there's just something about shopping in person that just makes you feel nice. So I might just do that. Actually, what is the closest Walmart to me? Let me check. There's one in Green Acres Mall, Valley Stream, New York. How far away from me is that? That is... okay. It's actually not that far. It's like a 27-minute ride. Almost 10 miles away. It's actually not that terrible. So yeah, like, I could totally go there. And I've never been to the Valley Stream Mall either, so that'd be nice. Wait, New York City has no Walmarts? I live out in West New York, and they are everywhere. Oh, well, maybe that's why. Because you're in West New York. Game by Night, welcome in, by the way. But no, yeah, like Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, and I believe even Staten Island don't have Walmarts. But Long Island does, and upstate there are as well. But yeah, like for us, like getting there is is like rather it's a trip. Like what we often see is a Target, not so much a Walmart. We have Walgreens. I mean, that's as close to a wall as it gets. 4 hours? No, not 4 hours. It's according to this, it's about 27 minutes to half hour away from where I live, the closest one. So yeah, it's actually not that bad. But then again, it's recommending the road on the highway. I'm not too used to driving on the highway, but I'll be fine. I've done it. I was actually in Long Island the other day, and I went a little bit far into Long Island, and I had to take the highway there, and I came back alive. Oh, like so much it's a problem for other businesses. Yeah, I bet. I mean, places like Walmart and Target, these places have very much saturated the market. Like, dominated it, actually, I should say. Finally finished my 3-stage payload for my hacking stream that I'm doing tomorrow. Oh, Only got like 4 hours of sleep, but will be worth it. You do what you must. That sounds like it's going to be a very interesting stream for sure. You definitely put a lot more thought into your streams than I do. I'm just kind of here to talk. And then you're over here preparing 3-stage payloads for a hacking stream, to be exact. I think that's really cool. Ultra Prank says, "Welp, JBL has been releasing a lot of earbuds." Ah, here we go again with the JBL. Love, I suppose. You really like JBL, don't you? I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking JBL as much as you do. So go for it. I heard your favorite brand is AverMedia. Oh, you watched my video. XKme live. I gotta go. I'll try to come back later. Oh, no worries, bud. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and I wish you a wonderful night. Thank you. Ultra Pranks. Yes, of course. That first webcam is worth it. You think so? I didn't like it that much, personally. But if you like it, hey, I mean, it might be worth considering. Some of these things are definitely going to be subjective, so I can understand where you're coming from there. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys actually for a moment. Hopefully it's the right one, and there we go. Okay, so I'm currently in Unreal Engine, just doing my thing, doing my work, doing what I must, and then over here I do have to make an animation that well, I just have to capture the background that would fit my 2D animation the best. So that means I have to work on this, and I have to see exactly what angle is best from here. This I did not do. I did not make this environment. I paid a Fiverr artist to do it for me. He did a fantastic job, I think. I've never been good with 3D, so yeah. Maybe if it was $10 less MSRP. Oh, yeah, yeah, probably. I think that bringing that price down by $10 might actually help quite a bit. But then again, I don't really see them doing all that well necessarily. I mean, I don't even think that they have, for that matter. Jeez. Okay, yeah, like controlling the camera here is kind of frustrating at times. I need to have it so that it faces this direction, I think, because Goku is supposed to be over here, somewhere around there. I think they were like right on top of that. I'm like trying to remember that. Okay, where is the sun? First and foremost. Jokes aside, is IQ good? Really depends. To be completely honest with you, it really depends. I have tried 2 IQ products, and I feel very, very differently about both IQ products. So like the Corsair Nexus, for instance, horrible. I hate it. It's not worth $100 at all. But something like, let's say, the Corsair IQ LT100s, which are just like the RGB towers. Like they're just there for decoration and all, but they do look pretty sweet by their own right. So I would maybe say that those could be worth it on sale. But even then, it's a bit of a tough sell. IQ stuff tends to be a little bit more expensive than I would like. The best way to get your your money's worth is buying on sale for the AverMedia webcam. Yeah, when it comes, well, like when it comes to any of these brands, really, because especially when it comes to webcams, like webcams are usually not very great unless you have an Elgato cam, live cam. But yeah, like most of them don't tend to be really that great. I do have the AverMedia 4K webcam over there. It's pretty good, but I don't know if it's $200 good. For a keyboard, I'm gonna buy from HyperX for mice and Logitech. Okay. I really like Logitech's mice. Haven't spent too much time with their keyboards. Elgato is hella expensive. Yeah, they are. I mean, if you want a green screen from them, that's like $160 to $180, depending on which one you want. Stream Decks, the cheapest, tiniest one, is $80, and then it goes to $150, and then from there it goes to like $250 or something like that. It's kind of ridiculous. The Wave microphones are from $130 to $160, and then you have like now their new arms that are still on the higher end of things. Yeah, Elgato's not really a budget brand whatsoever. Like, some things that they offer are cheaper than what you would get anywhere else in a sense. But I think that's really just the Stream Deck for the most part, because there are other keylight alternatives. For example, there are going to be other, like a ton of other webcam alternatives, microphone alternatives, and green screen alternatives too that won't necessarily cost you an arm and a leg. So like, you don't necessarily have to go in that direction. I think I'm supposed to point the camera this way. Man, I'm really having a tough time with this. Because this is... Okay, if the big mountain is in that direction, okay. We're actually supposed to be somewhere around here in this section, so I do have to go over there. BRB in a minute. Yeah, no worries. Go out and take your time. It's all good. Okay, yeah, so he actually has to be pointing over in that direction. And you see like how the plants are like rendering back in as soon as I get closer. This is how it's able to handle things as well as it is. Because it would be a fairly taxing, well, task overall. But come on, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I need to like figure out a way of being able to take this sideways and just see if I can do that. Sticky Man. I'm tipsy as hell and just got home chilling. Hey! How? Well, clearly you're having a wonderful night. How's it going, though? What are you up to? Besides chilling, that is. And thanks a lot for stopping by. Right now, I'm currently just trying to do some camera work over here because I'm working on a thing. Furball user just subscribed. Thank you so much for that subscription over on YouTube. I do very much appreciate it. And I hope that, well, if you're watching, I do hope that you're enjoying this live stream so far. Yeah, so like I'm currently just doing some camera work here because I'm working on the 2D animation at the moment, and I was looking for a 3D background to be able to work with, and this is, well, just what I was looking for. So now I just have to do the camera work to make sure that it all works out as it should. Chilling, downloading assets to Flight Sim 2020. Haha. You know, according to Metacritic, I think that Flight Simulator, as of recently, is like one of the best games of 2021, even though the game technically came out last year, right? Or maybe it's been out for a while, I'm not sure, but I was like, okay, wow, so Flight Sim is one of the best games. Okay, I'm back. Hello, Ultra Pranks, welcome back. But yeah, I never understood why Elgato was expensive. Like, are their products made out of gold? No, they're not made out of gold. Not even like they're, and they don't even have like gold-plated USB ports or anything like that. So, no, yeah. Elgato is just like one of those brands that you're essentially paying for the convenience of that they offer through their software that happens to work especially well with their hardware. Also tech, I got a new mouse pad. It's a HyperX one and I have the G502 on it. And it looks amazing. Oh, nice. Well, the G502 does make every and any mouse pad look absolutely incredible. So, you know, of course it looks great. Yeah, now I have to go ahead and close this over here. Then you guys can see the DaVinci Resolve timeline over here. Wavelink is amazing software. It is, and like they released it alongside the Wave microphones. So like just right off the bat, like they were ready to go to being used both as an audio interface in a sense with limitations of course, and as a microphone in and of itself. One thing I do wish that they had included was an EQ, honestly. The asset updates are a solid 37 gigabytes. Of course they are. Oh my gosh. That is typical Flight Simulator for you. Yes, like I open this, and then I call this one, I'll just call it Power Up. And then it opens up like a whole new timeline down here. And then what I do is that I simply create a camera that is pointing in this direction. And then since I want this to run at 12 frames per second, which is specific to animation, I want to add a bunch more frames too, of course. So let's go ahead and get that done. Let's do 330 for now. And then we can expand that and then just stretch this out all the way because the room is there, so we might as well use it. So 324 frames is how many we're going to be using. We want it to cover that much ground, so I am going to extend that some more as well. Let me see. In a minute, I'm gonna have to switch to my phone because I'm gonna have to go somewhere, but I'll still be on the live. Okay, I appreciate that. Thanks. You love EQs, don't you? Of course I do. EQs offer flexibility, options. Who would hate options? If you saw the Godzilla vs. Kong movie, were you Team Kong or Team Godzilla? I actually did not watch, but I think I prefer giant dinosaur things versus giant gorillas. So I would say that I'm probably a Godzilla fan. Like if I had to choose between those two, I think it would be Godzilla. But monkey, yeah, but no, I'm not a huge monkey person. And like there are a lot of people who say, oh my gosh, but baby monkeys are so cute, they're so adorable. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I agree. I do think that gorillas as animals are pretty cool, but like if I'm going to compare a gorilla to, let's say, something like a Komodo dragon, I think it's called, I'm gonna pick the Komodo dragon. Is 1080p good for the most part? Yeah. 1080p is, I mean, it's full HD. it's like depending on what you're doing, you may not need more than that. Like a lot of people post videos in 1080p. A lot of people stream at lower resolutions too, like me. I stream at lower resolutions. I think I'm streaming at 720p, if I recall correctly. Okay, so now I have to set keyframes over here. The transform module is indeed here, so let me just go ahead and add that. Just let that last 1 second. Or you know what? Actually, I'm going to extend that a bit. I'm going to move it to the 3rd second so that it has a little bit of time to load in the assets, because when this thing gets rendered, it is going to ask for that, basically. Software engineer, so would 1080p be good for 1440p? Well, yeah, like if you're going to be a software engineer, you definitely don't need a high resolution monitor. 1080p is perfectly fine. Like, really? For software engineering, I would say that the monitor isn't really nearly, like the type of monitor isn't really nearly as important as the right hardware for it. And software engineering, I don't think is really all that demanding on your system anyway. So you'll most likely be fine. So from 36 to 48, we're going to zoom back in. Actually, no, let's do it all the way over to 60. So we're going to zoom back in. No, we're not yet. And I'm going to add one there, and then on the other second, this is when I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So let's see. No, not like that. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so there's the transform. And then it's going to get pushed back a little bit again. So I guess we could pretty much just kind of default back to the previous position. And like this. Add a keyframe, and then we leave it like that for 2 seconds. Over here, we just add another one, and then for that last second, we have it just coming in. Like this. I'm gonna lower that just a little bit. Like that, right? So I'm going to add another keyframe, and that's going to be that. So it'll be like this. It's going to start out here, and then it's just going to slowly zoom in and then zoom back out. And then it's going to zoom in extra. No, wait a second. Okay. Doesn't really look like it's moving. It looks more so like it's moving to the side more than anything. So maybe something like this would be better. Okay, let me try that. Yeah, okay, no, that's actually moving forward. Okay, that's good. That's good. I figured this out. I think I figured this out. Now, it's just time for me to render this. All 312 frames of this, so let me do render this movie. Had to pick the settings out. Hang on, I'm going to get to you guys' comments in just a sec. I'm gonna call this, yeah, well, yeah, still power up will work fine. Let me scroll down, let me just make sure that it is going to capture all of the frames. So the 300 and, oh no, 324 actually, whoops. So capture movie, and then save selected. And it's just gonna capture that. You guys are going to see that over here. And you see that it takes a little bit to like render out the plants and things like that. But there it is. So then once it's done, this window is going to close itself. Wait, it's done rendering? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so back to you guys' comments. Let's see. Yeah, I'm so used to a laptop, regular monitor screen sizes are like TVs to me, and mechanical keyboards, or really anything that isn't a laptop keyboard is hard for me to type on. So the RK61 will help me get used to different keyboards. Besides the laptop one, it's a mechanical. So, okay. Well, why do you have Skype open? Like, bro, it's 2021. Who's the Skype and why is it open? Are you trying to Skype someone? That is actually a fantastic point that you have there. It's because the people that I was working with, that I was making videos for, they like communicating over Skype. So I had to have a Skype for that, unfortunately. Trust me, Skype died for me maybe 6 years ago. 6 years ago? Yeah, probably like 6 years ago. I switched over to Curse, like, for a little bit, and then I got into Discord. But yeah, like, if they would just, I don't know, like, if they had just asked for my Instagram, or, you know, if we had just kept communicating over email instead, it would have been way better than using Skype. I also thought that was pretty strange. They don't use Microsoft Teams, Google Hangouts, or Discord. They don't use any of those, as far as I'm aware. They asked if I had a Skype specifically, so I had to make one to give one to them, and yeah, that's how we ended up here. Skype opens itself up by default on startup, but otherwise, like, lately, I really don't have much use for Skype. Microsoft killed Skype. I mean, it's still alive. It's still there, but yeah, there's not much support for it. What kind of videos are you making? Well, I'm actually making an animation here. So this is supposed to be a 2D looking 3D field. And I was playing around with the camera because then I have to try and bring that over to After Effects here. And I have to make it so that Goku over here can actually sit well on that side. So I'm just working on an animation that's definitely going to take me months to finish. If I can finish it by this year, I'd be happy. But yeah, so far, this is what I have, and I'm just working on the background portion at the moment. I had to delete the white background there, and now I have to take the rendered product and put that back over there. Landscape files, landscape clips, go down to Goku's background too, and then I titled it Power Up, so it should be all the way at the bottom. Powerup.avi. Okay, there we go. So I just go ahead and toss it over there. And yeah, like, I'm just essentially trying to blend the two. Is Skype end-to-end encrypted? I don't believe it is. Open MS-Conf and turn off Skype in your startup items. You will still be able to open it, but won't open by default. Gotcha. I can also just kind of uninstall it, because I don't really think I'm going to be needing it anymore. But maybe I should still keep it around for, like, in case I get reached out to again for work. But yeah, I think you might be right on that. So you agree that Beats suck and is overrated and overpriced. Okay, so I did review the latest pair of Beats that they released, the Beats Studio buds, and I have to say that they did not sound good. Like, yo, Jamu Firecat, how's it going? I have returned. Thank you for returning. I hope you're having a wonderful night so far. Can I Skype you? No. I only Skype my people, like the people I work with, my crew. Told you, bro. Go with JBL or Jabra. listen, buddy. A lot of people were talking about those beats. I did end up returning them. But a lot of people were kind of hyping up those beats to be like very good AirPods replacements, and I don't even think that they sound better than regular AirPods. I think they sound worse, and that's like in its standard setting. It doesn't really have an EQ per se. It just has like the sound signature for it will change whenever you switch between standard mode or I guess off mode. There's also going to be the changes between ANC and transparency mode. Transparency mode and normal mode per se sound about the same. And then you have ANC. Music sounds better. Audio in general sounds better when ANC is active. However, it's not good. It's not a good sound. To me, everything just sounded very tinny, not even muddy, but like it just wasn't a very pleasant sound. I did feel like somewhat of a wider soundstage, but even if it is a wider soundstage, it doesn't automatically mean a better sounding pair of earbuds. So I was very perplexed when I saw that a lot of other YouTubers were like, no, yeah, these sound really good. These sound pretty good. Maybe not as good as AirPods Pro, but these sound pretty good. Because I mean, I myself didn't think so. I don't know if I was just missing something, but I thought that those earbuds sounded pretty terrible. You should do a metal share stream someday. A metal what? Like, what do you mean by that? Or medai? Like, what does that mean? At least you got your money back. Yeah, true. Jamalin, sorry I'm late. Hi there, Mr. Summit. Hello there, Jamalin. Thank you so much for jumping in, and I do hope that you're having a wonderful night so far. Mr. Stiggy Man above, if he is still here, is currently tipsy and having a great time, I presume. Or asleep. Bro, Beats are sponsored by everyone. Do you mean that Beats sponsored everybody? YouTubers, celebrities, athletes, etc. There's no getting away from them. Yeah, they used to do a lot of promoting back then. I feel like their promoting has definitely died down. I mean, I hardly ever see any Beats ads at all. To me, like, the reviews are the ads, essentially. What those other YouTubers were doing is an untitled sponsorship. Probably. But again, for me at least, I mean, I have no way of verifying that. Maybe they actually felt that way, but who knows? A media share. Oh, wait, so you want me to do a media share stream? Why? Would you ever do a challenge for a live stream, like eating a type of food or something else? Maybe not eating a type of food because I don't eat in my room. And this is where I stream from. I could probably do it if I stream upstairs though, in the attic. But I would say maybe a different kind of challenge would be more adequate for me. I'm super picky with my food anyway. I think Elgato should also go into the gaming headphone market. It's only a matter of time. Like, that's pretty much all that they're missing. A gaming headset. Like they have a webcam now. They have a microphone arm now. They have virtually everything. Unless they want to make, like, streaming speakers or something like that, which is unlikely. But yeah, like, I really can't think of anything else that they're missing to, like, complete the whole streamer experience, unless they start selling, like, their own pre-builts with, like, Elgato capture cards inside. But even that I find to be pretty unlikely. It would be funny. just because it would be funny. But I don't even understand the purpose of doing a media share stream. Tell me more. Like, what do you have in mind for that? And I hope their mic technology also goes into their gaming headphones. That's highly unlikely, my friend. That is highly unlikely. But speaking of which, actually, speaking of microphones, this month, for the month of, well, August starts tomorrow, but for the month of August, we are going to be giving away a Razer Siren Mini and White to patrons, tier 2s and tier 3s. So if anybody is interested in entering the giveaway, that would be pretty awesome. And we're also going to be giving away a piece of merch from the Spread Shop Tech Summit merch store. So by all means, you'll be earning 2 different things if you end up winning the giveaway. So best of luck to whoever is interested in that. Look, react to this. It is practice. You want me to react to this? Okay. I mean, I can't hear any of the audio. I'll tell you that right now. I don't really want to get in trouble. Let me see. Okay, no, yeah. Like, even if I share the video, I will have issues. I can already see it. So you're going to have to wait until later for me to react to that. What? You need the audio. Yeah, but then if I start sharing the audio, this live stream is going to get claimed. And I hate getting those emails from YouTube saying, oh, your stuff got claimed. Would you give away a case 690? Not a T669 related joke. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I mean, if you guys would be interested in winning one of those for next month, then totally. Like, I've already decided that this is going to be the one for this month, but yeah, like, I can keep AK 690 up for next month. I can probably even make it an entire kit, actually. Like include a microphone arm and things like that. Maybe. Just a maybe. Jamalin, how many RAMs do you have for all those tabs? Haha! Well, since you ask, I have 128 gigs of RAM on my system, so I don't think I could ever have enough Chrome tabs, even if I'm not using the vast majority of them. So I just leave them open. Like, who cares, right? Aw, hang on, let me find something. I wonder what you have in mind, but go for it. What about a Samsung G-Track Pro? I might leave that for a later giveaway. Because now that is definitely more expensive. 128 for editing, right? Wait. What are you talking about? 120. Oh, in terms of RAM, yes. It is for editing and animation, mostly. You don't need that much RAM if you're streaming, but it is helpful, I suppose. However, After Effects files in particular, like this software in particular is the reason why I would want that much RAM on my system, because it is absolutely insane. If you finally get at least 100k subs, would you consider giving away an SM7B? Absolutely. Definitely. If I get to that number, I could totally do that and probably even throw in like an audio interface with it. And maybe even a mic arm with it. Like I would probably make a bigger deal out of it and do something like that. I think it would be great, and if that does ever happen, it would be very exciting. Like, trust me, I really do wish that I could give away more, but unfortunately my hands are kind of tied at the moment. That would be crazy as hell. That would be crazy as hell. But it would be pretty awesome. Waiting for Tech Summit's 1 million sub special Tesla giveaway. I wouldn't even get myself a Tesla, so I don't really think I would buy one to give away. I know that you're joking, but still, like, I actually kind of thought about that for a moment there. No, yeah, like, the car that I want is a very simple Chrysler 300 from somewhere between 2004 and 2008, because that's the one that has the look that I'm going for in terms of a car. So, yeah, like, I'm purposefully trying to go with an older car. Did you hear HP bought HyperX? Are you mad or no? I actually did not know that they did that, and the answer is no, not really. I'm fairly indifferent about that. I mean, HP already has like their gaming line. I don't really think that they're going to mess with HyperX all so much. Similarly to how like Apple doesn't really mess with Beats all that much, even though Beats is owned by Apple. So that's my reaction there to that. This is what it looks like. Let's see. Okay. I think I need to cut it up a bit, somewhere around here, probably. Like just this little file here. Just bring this over. Okay, no. Like, I'm seeing the plants popping in there, and it's a little bit too obvious. So I'm going to have to cut it up again. And now let's see what that looks like. Okay. That looks pretty good, actually. I think so, at least. Now, it's all a matter of combining all these layers and adding camera shake. Yeah, they really haven't done anything, actually. Right, I didn't think so. Smoothie, thank you so much for stopping by. I love that pun. What are your PC specs? I currently have an RTX 3090, Ryzen 9 3950X. I have an 8 terabyte external, no, not external, internal hard drive for dump storage, but my main base of storage. Also posture check. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I have a 2 terabyte M.2 NVMe SSD for my operating system and important software. 128 gigs of RAM. I have 2 capture cards in my machine as well, one from AverMedia and one from Elgato. The Elgato one is the 4K 60 Pro. And the AverMedia one is just the live streamer one. I think that's what it's called. But it only supports 1080p 60 at most. What else do I have? I have an air cooler from Cooler Master on my CPU. I'm rocking a full tower with, I think, 9 fans in there. or RGB fans, of course. And I have a 1000 watt power supply. And I think that in terms of specs, that's really about it. What is your Apple of gaming products? Expensive, but not that much. Like not that many features. I would say that my Apple, like what I would consider to fall in that category. Nintendo. I would probably put Nintendo there because Nintendo, for instance, let's go ahead and talk about their Switch, actually. Their Switch, $300. I don't really think it's that expensive, but it is devoid of features in a lot of ways. A lot of things that consoles typically have that handheld just doesn't have, even though it's completely capable of it. So, like things like a web browser, music player, and other streaming apps as well. I feel like a lot of these things are just missing from the Switch. Themes, like you can't really customize your Switch software-wise. You can only, well, unless you homebrew it or mod it. but you can only customize the outside, like swap out Joy-Con shells or Joy-Cons in general, and change out the back plate and things like that. So I would say that Nintendo with the Switch is just that. Something that is fairly expensive but doesn't have a lot of features. People on Reddit were like, HyperX will be trash. No, not at all. HyperX is going to stay good. I'm pretty confident of that. Is Western Digital... are Western Digital SSDs good? I would say so, yeah. I've had pretty good luck with Western Digital and Seagate, like two of the most well-known, besides Samsung, for instance, Kingston, and I've had a very reliable time with, or experience, I should say, with every drive that I've purchased from either one of those brands, and Western Digital is definitely one of them. That's much. How much is your whole room worth? Well, my entire room? That's a good question. I mean, I would say that most of the value in my room is on this corner. But I think it would easily surpass $10,000. Maybe $12,000 or $13,000 in total. Maybe. Please don't rob me. Do the fans do anything for the PC, like cooling wise, or are they just for display, not the CPU cooler? No, the ones on here, I mean the RGB lights are there for display, but the fans being there are actually like doing their job. They're actually cooling. It just depends on how you position the fans in your case. That's ultimately what's going to determine whether or not the fans will be doing a good job or not, I would say. I like Samsung SSDs over WD. Backblaze used to do amazing drive tests for a multitude of drives, but haven't checked since COVID. Fair enough. I know that a lot of people do have a strong preference towards Samsung SSDs as well, because Samsung does make some very fast, very reliable SSDs in general, but people do get them for the speed mostly. Heard great things about Western Digital and Kingston. I mean, Kingston to me is more like cozy, but Western Digital is pretty good for sure. Or RGB automatically gives you +5 dexterity. Actually, I would argue that it takes away 5 of that dexterity. Smoothie, thank you so much for subscribing over on YouTube. I very much appreciate it. Looks like it was well worth the cash. Have a good rest of the stream, my stuff. Well, thank you so much, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks a lot for stopping by. But yes, I would argue that RGB would actually take away 5 points of dexterity, because usually, like, I relate dexterity to like stealthiness, essentially. And if you have RGB lights, that's definitely not stealthy. It's begging for attention, of anything. So that's my take on that. Okay, I think this is ready for rendering, right? It's here. No, wait, no, it's not, because I'm supposed to combine everything still, so that I can add a camera shake. I still haven't done that, so I need to go ahead and pre-compose everything. Just make that a pre-comp. Yeah, After Effects is really demanding when it comes to RAM. Hence why I have so much of it, because I want to make sure that I can work on big projects with After Effects moving forward, so I really need that. I used to work with 32 gigs of RAM at first with After Effects. It would run out so quickly, even if I only had After Effects open and Chrome closed. And then I switched over to 64 gigs. Didn't really have many issues, but I have come across times where I almost hit that ceiling. So I decided to go for 128, and I haven't had any RAM issues whatsoever since. Like, even 64 is like something they should think about when it comes to using Adobe's After Effects. So do you think Kingston is good or not? Couldn't really hear you. I think that they're fine. Like, they're okay. They're not my first choice. Would you rather live in the basement or the attic? Oh, good question. Good question. So the problem with the attic is that it eventually does get too short, even for me, around the ceiling, because from the middle going to the sides, it does start to arch downwards. That's one thing I don't like about it. However, during the winter, it's really cold up there, which I really like. There is more space up there in the attic, a lot more space than there is in my room, but there are a lot of things that are in my room that I wouldn't be able to have so much agency over where it goes if I stayed in the attic. Also, the attic technically belongs to the people renting the second floor, so I'm renting it off of them. And I have to say that I can't really use their bathroom. Like, I have to go all the way back to the first floor to use it, or down to the basement. So I guess that in terms of livability, I don't think that that's a word, but I'll say it anyway. The basement makes more sense, but I would like to try. I would like to give the attic a try, maybe at some point. No, I don't want to see your work, but sub. Hey, brown dude. I'm well aware that you don't want to see it. You usually go away when I start showing my work, so I'm not surprised whatsoever. Samsung is just really expensive. Yeah, their drives are pretty expensive. They're definitely on the premium side. I don't think that they're the most expensive SSDs, but they do make definitely more noticeably expensive ones than companies like WD, PNY, Kingston, definitely, Seagate, and companies like that. JK, don't be mad. Oh, I'm already angry. I'm furious, actually. I'm thinking of taking that sword away from your Twitch, from your lineup right next to your username there, because clearly you're getting too comfortable here. I'm just messing with you, because I know you like to get mad for the smallest things. I do actually. I do like to get mad about everything, like your channel. I do get mad about my channel. I hate my channel. No, I'm kidding. I like my channel. I like the work that I produce. I'd probably go with Western Digital, maybe. Yeah, sure thing. Well, WD drives are great. The hard drive that I have in my PC is a WD drive, 8 terabyte drive. The SSD that I have in there is by PNY, though. The external drive, it's a 10 terabyte drive that I have over here. The external one is from WD as well, and I haven't had any issues with it really, except for maybe speed, but honestly, I don't really mind speed that much. Yeah, me too. I like your vids on mute. Oh, so someone just likes looking at me then. I see how it is. Yeah, I didn't know that that's how it was, Mr. Brown dude. You only like to focus on the video, right? How do I transfer my software to another SSD? My laptop has a stock 158 gigabyte SSD, but I'm planning to add another 1 terabyte SSD since I have another SSD slot on my laptop. If you want to transfer your software over, I would say that there are two solutions to that. One, you could uninstall the software from your current SSD and just reinstall it onto the other one, like how you would anytime that you would install any software. Like, it typically, depending on where you do it from, it's going to ask you what drive you want to install it to. So you can do it that way, or what you can do is just clone your current SSD and then just like clone that SSD onto the new one, onto the bigger one, so that one you have that access. So those are the two methods that I can think of for doing so. I think that that uninstalling the software and reinstalling it is easier than cloning, but cloning isn't that difficult either. JK, says Brown Dude. Yeah, you better be joking. Are any PNY graphics cards good? I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're totally fine. I just think that PNY GPUs are kind of ugly, which is why I tend to stay away from them. But when I was on the lookout for a 30 series GPU, I was very much considering going it was either EVGA or PNY. No, it was EVGA. But yeah, like I ended up being able to get a Zotac one, but I think that the EVGA and PNY ones are not very attractive. But I would have gotten it if it was the only thing left. Is there a way to add more RAM to a laptop? It depends on the laptop. Strongly depends on the laptop. I think that yours in particular is upgradable. WD red, purple, and blacks are okay, but I wouldn't buy anything else. Fair enough. The drive I have is a WD black drive. Like blue, I believe, is like bottom of the barrel. It's not bad, but still pretty slow in comparison to what we have now. Sorry, I thought that was just me being tech nanny again, as usual. It's what I do. I want to go back to resolve, and let me actually make this smaller so that everyone can see it. Yeah, this is currently my scene. Well, it's not really called a scene, it's just a, what do you call it? It's a timeline. So this is where I'm at so far, if it means anything at all. And then gosh damn it. It's so hard to control this way. I'm going to have to use my loop deck. Okay. No, wait, no. It's further down. Further down than I'm supposed to be. Further down, further down. So dry. Okay, there. This is where that particular clip is supposed to go, so let me go ahead and look for that. But it looks like I missed some messages along the way. Review the Logitech G Pro X headsets, but I thought that we both agreed that the microphone on it still sucks. I need to make more positive reviews. I feel like I've been nagging on so many things lately. I need to be more positive. I need to come in with those positive vibes, you know. Let me see. Where was that clip? Where did I render it to? Maybe it's straight up in here. In here? Perhaps. No. In here? No. Where did I put that thing? Where's that stupid clip? Like, it is supposed to be in this section, but I thought that I instead saw it in that other folder. I need to organize this better, clearly. Clearly, I'm in dire need of that. But really, it's not here. Come on, it has to be there. Or did I? Oh wait, I forgot to have the camera shake, so I haven't rendered it. Whoops, I'm an idiot. And if we are talking spinning drives, I would prefer Seagate. Fair enough. I'd go with Asus Tough, because Tough is my favorite. Yeah, you just like the looks. I know you. I know your heart. Tech Nanny, indeed. Wait, so do you think I can with my laptop or not? I mean, I don't know for sure. But I think that yours is upgradable. Ah, oh, that scared me. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I have no idea what you're talking about. Behind what? What thing? This? There's nothing behind that.
Yeah.
No, there isn't.
Yes,
No.
there is. Yes, there is.
No,
Hey,
there isn't. Yeah.
what's inside here?
The microphone.
Hey, there's your phone.
There isn't anything. No, Noah, no.
Hey.
You're gonna reveal my secrets to everyone.
Hey.
Yes.
Can you download something here?
If I can download something?
Yeah. Go to your Apple app.
Wait. Noah, God knows accepting an offer.
Do you have an Apple app?
Oh man, my phone just died like the second that you asked me for it. See, no battery. Oh man, you're going to have to ask your mom for her phone.
Can I ask you?
What? No, look, it has no battery.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about?
You're joking.
No, I'm not. I've never been
Look.
serious. Yeah, it has no battery.
I know.
It's trying really hard to stay awake. Ah.
To me, please.
I have an upset stomach after you attacked me. But the battery's dead. But the battery's dead.
Stop joking. I mean it.
I'm serious. The battery's dead. Yes, it is.
It stays awake every time you turn it on.
That's not true.
It's true.
You stay awake.
What happened? What happened? What happened over here?
Oh, he's powering up. You see, look.
And what happened?
Well, it's just the lights. See? That's what it looks like. So that's it. It's just like a little frame where everything just turns dark.
Hey, show me the whole thing.
Okay. Sure, here you go. See? That's it.
You paused it.
Yeah, I did. Because it was just starting again.
Give me your phone, please.
But my phone is dead.
Dad, please.
Why don't you ask your mom for her phone?
I know your dad's dead.
What?
I know it's not dead.
Yes, it is.
Please.
No,
You have to
Just ask your mom.
No.
What?
She's babying the baby.
Yeah, so she can lend you her phone. Because she's busy.
I just grabbed it and I.
Oh, I'm sorry, Noah, but no phone. I have to charge it. And that's gonna take at least 10 years to charge.
You're joking.
No, I'm not. I'm very serious. It's gonna take at least 10 years.
No.
Yeah.
Show me how much battery it
It has 0. How do I know that? Because my phone is dead.
has. I just have to see.
But I can't show you that it has 0 because my phone is dead. And you can't see the number on it.
I just have to see the battery, the shape of the battery, how big it is.
But you can't see it because my phone is dead.
Show me.
But you can't see it because my phone is dead.
I protect you with this.
Ah, hey, let me see that. What is that?
It's in the middle.
Oh yeah, it's a memory card. Okay, I'm gonna put that back where it belongs. Noah, that is enough. Go back to your mom, please. Now, you can take that with you if you want, but go back to your mom. Okay? I'm live right now. Come on. Don't break the lead pencil. I need the lead on the lead pencil. You want this pencil? Alright. You're welcome. Well, see you later. Yeah. Oh, God bless you too. Alright guys, I'm back. I hope I didn't miss too much. I'd love to see you review a microphone in the future. I do actually have one in my cart that you recommended before. I'm just waiting for the right time to buy it. Tuck, do you have any long sleeve merch? Yeah, I do. I have, I don't know if I have long sleeve shirts, but I definitely have long sleeve, like, hoodies and things like that. So if you're into that, yeah, I do have some available. I know you much rather prefer the G Pro X mic than the Siren Elite. Well, yes, in fact I do. I think that the G Pro X sounds better than the Siren Elite, funnily enough. I have a tough case as well, haha. Love them, I see. So both of you are about aesthetics, from what I can tell. G Pro X mic is the best headset mic, Well, actually no, you're so wrong. Because there are very expensive headsets that have really good microphones. At least doable microphones. Sup, Mr. Firecat? Yo, long time, eh? Well, yeah, I love the classy look of it. Unstoppable Trimax, yo, hello to you. Jamal and Tech Nanny Summit. Both work. Both work for me. How's your night going, by the way, Mr. Unstoppable Trimax? It doesn't need RGB, and plus it's not more money because it's ROG. Well, I'll pay the extra money for the RGBs, actually. Tech Nanny sounds better. Okay. I mean, like, that's what you guys have been calling me for the longest time. So long it has been. Bald Summit. Ah, here we go again. I think that's going to be the new one until my hair grows back, unfortunately. Nanny Summit sounds like a convention for nannies. Well, you know what? Now it is. I'm going to turn my channel into a vlogging channel for nannies. It's content for them to show them how to be a nanny while vlogging. Use one hand to be a nanny, use the other hand to vlog. You really are Mr. Big. Mr. Tech of the Summits. That sounded... I don't even know how to interpret that, honestly. Tech Kid, don't listen to him. It is working. You guys just want a drama. You just want a drama. 23-year-old Tech Summit found dead in his mansion. Evidence says he was brutally struck in the stomach multiple times by his baby nephew. Yeah, I was assaulted by a 4-year-old. Except that you missed one important detail. The age is actually incorrect. LOL, trying to trick him. That his phone is dead. Yeah, and I got him good. No, he didn't believe me for a second. Do you think HP is reliable? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I think so. I think that their laptops are pretty reliable. Well, like their higher end ones at least. I wouldn't really want to sell people on the lower end ones per se. Though like back when I worked at Best Buy, I did have to do that. Because sometimes, I mean, like, if people only had, like, a $300 budget to work with, I'd have to be like, hey, how about this HP laptop then? Just know that you probably shouldn't expect more than a year from this laptop, FYI. And they were like, oh, I mean, that's fine. A year from now, I'll just end up buying a new laptop. And I was like, okay. Would you like to get the Best Buy credit card? With that, at least, we do offer 12-month financing with no interest, depending on how much you spend. And then they'd be like, now we're talking. Rest in peace, Bald, Nanny, Trash, but most importantly, Tech Summit. Wow. You are being so rude to me today, brown dude. Like, this is just not okay. I have tears that are just about to shed from my eyes at any moment now. Have you ever made a bad video where you realized that you could have done better? Yes. A couple of videos for sure actually come to mind regarding that. I would say that the first one that, like, the first video that I think is genuinely bad is actually my video on the on these Shure in-ears that cost like $100. At the time, I didn't really understand much about audio accuracy. Like, I just thought, oh, you know, like bass is good. And because they didn't really have like a lot of bass, they're supposed to be a neutral pair for audio monitoring. I was just like, nah, like these are okay. And like nowadays, I'd be like, wow, these things sound absolutely amazing. And everyone in the comments called me out for what was a pretty terrible review, honestly. I left it up though, and the comments are still there as well. Except for any comments about self-deletion or anything like that. Those I've had to delete. But like everything else regarding criticism, good or bad, I've left it there because I guess it's just kind of like a reminder that I need to not mess up. So yeah, I mean, that's one review that I think I did poorly. There's also maybe the review of the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. I think I could have done a better job with that one as well, and I did end up rectifying it in due time, I think. I'm not paying $100 for RGB. Well, that is your loss. You're missing out on additional performance that you would be getting with that RGB. So, you know, sucks to suck. All of the videos he makes. Ah, here he comes. Mr. Brown Dude already has a sassy comment to make over here. JK. Don't shed virtual tech tears. They aren't virtual. They're real. They're real tears. Why does he get in trouble when I agree? I am safe. What do you mean? I'm safe with him. Why does he get in trouble? I don't get it. Like, what do you mean by that? Did I miss something? Tough is great. All black is better. Actually, not all of the time. I sometimes really like the aesthetic of the lighting. You know, that is highly subjective, and honestly, your taste in cases is not a good one. But that is an objective fact. I'm like trying to be a diva, and it's not really working. Anyway, I've been trying to add a shake to this. So first things first, I had to duplicate this layer, and then on this duplicated layer, I had to add a motion tile effect. And then from here, I can go ahead and do Alt left click on tile center, and then after that, I can go ahead and add an expression. An expression is like a command. It is essentially a code that you would include onto your file so that it can behave in certain ways. In this case, I'm going to add a wiggle effect here, and then I just have to insert the coordinates. So let's say that I want to do 2, 10. It's going to show a certain amount of shake. Oh, but I also have to increase the size of this a bit for that to work. And I like it, actually. I like it. Yeah, I dig it. I think I'm going to stick with that. Try to be more sassy. I mean, in what way? I'm already as sassy as can possibly be. Don't tell me what to do. When I join in with Brown Dude, when he is calling you Baltz Summit, you get mad at him and not me, so I am safe. Oh, I get mad at him because he's a moderator, and I have like leverage over him, so I can very easily just take that sword away, and then he's gonna feel like a bitch after I do that. So I get mad at him because I have power over him. Hack breaks. Extra performance is only when running the LEDs in red. I disagree. I feel like purple actually does a pretty good job in terms of performance. It's a shame Ace doesn't care about tough. Honestly, I don't either. I'm kidding. Oh, so Baltz Summit. Hey, Unstoppable Trimax, would you like to become a moderator by any chance? Brown Dude. Baltz Summit. Keep talking, buddy. Keep talking. You just want to lose your unpaid internship, do you? As a moderator. Tough isn't their bread and butter. ROG is. Right, yeah. Tough is just like a different sub-brand. And I get it. Baltz Summit. Ho-ho! He said it first. Oh, he wants to become a moderator. Oh no. But okay. Well, I think I'm going to make you a moderator. I don't know when, but you know. I think I want to make you a moderator so that way I have control over your speech. So that way you have something to lose. If I'm ever disrespected again. But you have to be a moderator, otherwise it's not going to work. It's not going to be the same. Let's call it snap out of it 2. Or just 9, actually. Then let's render. And then we add this onto the scene on DaVinci Resolve. And then we have more stuff added to the animation from there. Let me see. I want power. Yeah, you just want power to have it taken away. I'm gonna tell Asus on their TikTok page to make more tough monitors. Yeah, and they're just gonna be like, oh snap. And Mr. Ultrapranks is telling us to make more monitors. It means we have to. I'm messing with you. Like, go for it. I mean, who knows if they will make some more. I want power. I will take it away. So, Baltz Summit. High five. High five. We guys just high-fived each other over chat. Okay, like you can both stay because I appreciated that. He got you good, not gonna lie, Tech. I don't know. Well, he's just lucky that he's not a moderator yet. Because if he was, then I would have just taken that position away. I'm acting like a power-hungry monster here. But I swear I'm a great person. In fact, I'm too humble. Is the video clip here? No, it is not. Is it in here? No, it is not. So where is it? Oh no, here it is. Whoops, I made a mistake. It's just that the thumbnail, for some reason, still shows like the black background. I don't know why, but it still does. Okay, so then this goes right over here. I hope I didn't take away from any text or anything like that, so I'm gonna go... Okay, looks like I did not take away from any dialogue or anything like that, so that's good. And then... yeah, the rest of the dialogue is over there. So essentially, I have to keep working with what I've got, I suppose. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this project to now. Don't ask how Joe is. Who is Joe? Alright, I did it. Oh, you did it. I wonder how that's going to go. You're feeling awfully brave, I see. Wait, no, don't say it. J-O-E, mama. You guys are children. Children, I say. Would you need a mod for YouTube? I'm free to mod for YouTube. Oh, I would appreciate that, actually. I think I know how to do that. Let me see. I'm just gonna go on YouTube and try to grant you moderator status from there. Oh, I just came across a video recommendation that says, "Are you beta?" Beta male signs. I'm like, oh, I mean, if I'm beta, I want to know. I need somebody else to tell me if I am or not. Let's see. Okay, here you go. Manage moderators. I think this is where it's done. And then... let me see. Okay, they're not making it super easy to add you for YouTube. Defaults. Let me see, maybe, like, is there another way of doing it? Participants, toggle timestamps, maybe under participants? Participants. It just says ultra pranks here, essentially. I'm pretty beta, to be honest, says ultra pranks. Hey, I mean, if that's how you feel, if you feel beta, then that's all you. Manage moderators. Approved users. Yeah, I don't think I know how to do it exactly. Because, like, I just tried to enter your name here, and it doesn't let me. For some absurd reason. So, I think we're going to have to leave that for some other time. When I figure things out, I suppose. So for now... you better watch your words. Hey, buddy pal. Oh, I dare you to ban me. Oh, you want me to slam the ban hammer? I'll do it. I'm feeling rather power hungry today, so I'll do it. I just got ended. I can say what I want because I know that brown dude won't ban me. Oh my goodness. Like, you guys are buddy pals right now. Bro, you made water. Oh. What? Come out of your nose. No. No, I didn't. Shut up. I'm not gross. Okay, Joe Mama. Come out of my... oh, come out of my nose. Okay. Your nose. Alright. Well, I think that works. No. Mr. Tech Summit. I will snitch on Unstoppable Trimax. Do it. Do it right now. He dared you, so go for it. Don't what do you want? Don't what do you want? What if it was a mod? I mean, I don't think I would have ever done so. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am sorry. We have a full-on apology now. Well, a simple text apology is not enough. You're going to have to make an apology video. Otherwise, I'm not going to accept it. And even then, I'm still going to be angry after you make it. But with that said, I would like to thank all of you for jumping in tonight. Thank you so much for coming by, and I do appreciate everyone's companies. I kind of expected everybody to be pretty busy on a Saturday night, and I thought I would be kind of alone on the stream, but I am happy to have all of you guys here, so thank you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Tech Summit Unstoppable Trimax ended me. How did he do that? By Mr. Beta. I'm not a beta, bro. I'm not a beta. I'm a winner. Tech, you don't need one, but only 4. Brown dude, do something, please. Bye. What I'm going to do is absolutely nothing instead. John Moo, Firecat says bye. Ensemble Trimax, bye. Bald, and Joe Mama. Wow. I have a brand new name. Be sure to have Unstoppable Trimax suffered. Oh, I will. But first I need to make him a moderator so that he can really suffer when I take that sword away. It's like getting a promotion and then like being demoted. Anyway, to all of you, I genuinely wish you all a wonderful night, and thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you again for the next live stream. So until then, enjoy. Bye bye.